What's good with it in the hood with it? Welcome back to the collective clips where you already know. Das, das, das. Whooping. We get it in, right? Let's get to this intro. Welcome back to the channel. And if you haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, make sure you go ahead and do that. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directing the direction of the dope content that the gun stays kicking. And I appreciate the support. I'm very humbled by it. Whooping! Are you guys ready for another Super Norteno? It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you with that huelga bird to step two, step two, step two, whooping, step two, right? Shouldn't have left you, but I did. Despensa la tira, man, the Christmas season was definitely a whole fucking season in itself. I had a lot to do with kids, man, with family, with friends. Like, man, I didn't have no time to do no supers. Ricky called me. He was like, Whoopin', you haven't done another video about me. I said, fuck you. It's all right. Right? That's it. But here's another one. The G ride. So I don't know about you, but if you're in the game, what is this fucking little thing sticking out right here? Let me see if I can get it. Das. Got it. Dog hair. If any of you guys have ever been in the criminal lifestyle or done anything, you've been in a G ride. Okay, a G ride is AKA I stole that shit, right? Hey, there used to be homies that would pull up all fresh in a Beamer, Honda Accord. Honda Accords were like easy. Cutlasses, talking about, hey, bro, look at this. My old lady just bought it for me. That's always the excuse. My old lady just bought it for me. I said, bro, that fat chick didn't buy that shit. Nah, I stole it, hey, but fuck it. Let's roll, right? Nah, I'm cool, right? I used to be like, I'm cool. Well, for a while, Ricky was kicking it with one of the homies who was known as the Jacker. This motherfucker would hit a lick. Hey, look, I remember one time, true story, right? Little side note. This motherfucker comes to my pad. He's like, hey, bro, I know this one vato, bro. He got a gang of jerseys, a gang of jewelry, a gang of money. Let's go up in that motherfucker. And I said, who is he? He's one of the homies. But I said, nah, bro, I'm not trying to jack one. Nah, he's not like a northerner, bro, but he's just like a homie of mine. I said, so you're just going to jack your own friends? Meanwhile, he's looking at my TV like that the whole time he's talking to me. Like, I'm right here. It's kind of like a guy that's looking at a woman's tits. You know what I'm saying? You're looking down like that. This motherfucker's looking at my TV talking to me like, yeah, fool. Yeah, that motherfucker hit 75-inch. God damn. I'm like, what the fuck, right? Anyways, he's like, he convinces me. And it didn't take that hard, right? Because I was broke as a joke. He's like, bro, let's go. So we get to the pad. And I remember there's an alley in the back of the pad, big old backyard, right? Whew. Man, that almost devastated my life. And he's like, hey, bro, we're going to come up. We're going to get this shit, right? So we get there and he's like, hey, bro, you're going to have to go through the front door because I can't be seen, bro, because people know me. Now, this is way before Ring cameras and all that shit, right? So I'm like, nah, bro, I thought we're going in together. He's like, nah, bro, Wappin, you go fucking in, bro. I'm going to be right there in the back alley in the cut. And then you just jump the fence and boom, we're gone. And I said, well, are you sure there's shit in here, bro? He said, man, I promise, bro. I was just in there earlier. I said, you a cold-blooded motherfucker. He says, you know what I'm saying? It's better than being hot-blooded. You know, it's too hot for that shit. Come on. So I'm like, me like a dumbass. All right, cool. I said, well, how am I going to get in? He said, what do you mean how you going to get in? You're going to kick the fucking front door in, stupid? I said, well, hold up, bro. I'm a whole lot of stupids right here, bro. You better calm down, motherfucker, before I sock you. So he goes, drops me off. I walk up and down the street like 3 times. There's an old man out there watering his grass. He's already suspicious. Being hella suspicious, not even tripping. I'm like, fuck it. I walk up to the door and knock. I already got the fucking, what I'm going to say. Hey, if you see my dog, it's a Chihuahua. He's ugly as fuck. I think he went in your backyard. Like, I already got the cover story. Boom, boom, boom. No cars are there. He's like, hey, the homie, he's at work. His old lady's at work. No one's there, bro. Just go in that motherfucker, get everything. So I'm like, all right, cool. Boom, 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 boom. I'm in. Scared you, huh? Made you look, right? I go up in that motherfucker. Sure enough, I run straight to the room. There's hella jewelry there, colognes. I get a pillowcase and I'm loading up everything. There's hella jerseys. And back then, man, I didn't give a fuck what team it was, right? I'm like, go Niners. This fool's a Niner fucking fan. I'm like, orale rice, right? Yeah, Joe Montana. I was all fucking like, hell yeah. And so there's like a big jar of change. I remember like all quarters and dimes is all silver. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. I throw that in there. I hear it break. Fuck that. Let's go. So as I'm in the mix, I go to the kitchen. I'm like, man, I'm trying to see if they have any steaks or anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm scanning. It's like barbecue time. And as I'm in there, I hear the front door open. And it's a chick and the dude walk right in, right? I swear to God, this motherfucker's wearing a fresh-ass jersey, too. I look. I'm like, oh. He looks in my eyes, in the depths of my fucking soul, right? And he's like, He's shocked. I'm all up in his shit with a pillowcase looking like the Grinch, right? I was a sly one, Mr. Grinch, right? And I slithered up out that hey, I took off through. They had the sliding glass door through that motherfucker. Fuck opening it. I don't got time. Right? I broke that shit with the fucking broken jar and all the change. Went through that motherfucker. Hey, big ass backyard. And all you hear is that song. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. No! As I'm hitting the fence, the homeboy peels off. Straight up. I was running down the street. Oh! He backed to get in, fucker. Right? I get in, came up. I'm like, damn, hey, we ain't even halfway down the street. His cell phone's going off. And that dude's calling him like, hey, bro, some motherfucking punk ass tweaker motherfucker just stole some shit. And I'm like, damn, I ain't even high, man. What the fuck's he talking about? Right? He's like, yeah, bro. Hey, mount up. We got to go. He's like, hey, I'll be there in a few minutes, bro. Let me drop off one of my homeboys real quick and I'll double back. This motherfucker went all day looking for me when he knew exactly where I was at. Scandalous. I'm just saying, this is the type of individuals I was around. Anyways, him and fucking Ricky hook up. And I tell Ricky, because after that day, man, I told the homie, nah, you try to peel off on me. I'm cool. I didn't fuck with him. He was still the homie, but he wasn't the homie, if you understand what I'm saying. There was no homie love. So Ricky starts hanging around with this dude. How they affiliated or associated with each other, I don't know. But I tell Ricky, hey, bro, I don't think you should be hanging around with that motherfucker. What? But he's active. He's cool. Don't be mad because you don't gangbang anymore. I said, listen, that dude right there, bro, was still, well, there ain't shit to steal here. Fucking Sheila done ate it all. She done ate the peeling off the walls. That bitch right there has lead poisoning on her tongue. Look, I don't know what to tell you, but hey, palabra, don't bring that motherfucker to Tia's pad because he'll go all up in her room and he'll steal her stash. I guarantee it. Whooping, he never disrespects. My mom likes him. Yeah, she came in the room and this is exactly what she said. Tia was like, who the fuck is this? Okay, he's nice looking. But he's a thief. I can tell right by the way. He's supposed to be looking right here at this. And he's looking at my cracked TV. This motherfucker right here will steal the paint off the wall. Wait up. My nephew's right. Sheila licked it off already. Right? My tia could spot, like, she'll tell you exactly your whole life story when she sees you. What did you do today? You woke up, you ate chorizo and papas, and now you're going out to rob someone. I can tell. I'm like, damn, I actually was. How do you know, Tia? Because you got a fucking gun sticking out of your pocket and you're stupid. That's why. I'm like, okay. But maybe I was here. It's for protection. Protect you from what, bitch? No one's trying to get you, Mr. Paranoid. And you're fucking asthmatic. You're going to run. You can't breathe and shit. And my tia, she knows everything. How does she know I got asthma, right? Because I was there when you were born, you stupid ass. You and your little fucking pito. And your little ball like that. It's all fucked up. I know you, right? I'm like, damn, she does. She knows everything about me. And right now you're thinking to yourself, how the fuck does she know? Because I know everything, bitch. I'm like, okay. So anyways, my tia kind of liked him, though. He never disrespected the family. But Ricky was like with this fool every day. I'd pull up to my tia's house. I'd see him. He'd be like, hey, what's up? Hey, bro, trip out. You know, he's the homeboy with always they got the lit. Hey, fool, I know where they got a fucking big-ass weed farm out there. I said, nah, bro, I'm cool. Nah, bro, look, you and your primo go in. I'll right there in the car. Now, fuck you, right? Nah, hell no. So I told Ricky, stay away from this dude. He's going to utilize you till he can't use you no more. So his whole deal at this time was chop shopping. So he has some primos out in Fresno. Okay, Mercedes, I ain't never seen. There might be. Maybe the Asians got it going on. There might be a chop shop, but I never seen no shit like that. They definitely ain't got that shit in Gustine. They got a tractor shop, but they ain't got a chop shop, right? But in Fresno, there's some shit going on out there I can't really speak on. He had family in Fresno. So the homeboy was half Asian, half Mexican, right? So his Asian side was chopped up. His Mexican side was, let's steal everything in sight. So it all coincided. It worked out together. Whooping. So Ricky's like, no, me and him, we're coming out. And Ricky was having money. So I was pulling up extensively, quite extensively, because when Ricky has money, we all have money. He's very giving. I love my primo to the motherfucking utmost. He could have $5 in his pocket. He's going to give you 4 of them. He'll be like, yeah, look at, here's 4. Look at 1, 4. I keep the 1, you keep the 4. Gracias. I appreciate that, right? So I knew if he had money, I had money. And he'll usually, hey, primo, I'm going to probably fight with the Southsider, so hold my money. Not a Southsider in sight, but I'll hold it. I won't give it back. And I'll hold it, right? So I make sure that he gets his chili cheese fries, and I make sure that fucking, Sheila stays rodeo burgered up out the game. Damn, I know she's going through it. No more rodeo burgers, no more shopping sprees. So anyways, you know what I'm saying? I digress. Tortas will make tortas happen. So anyways, he's hanging around with this dude, and I'm like, hey, bro, I pull him to the side. Like, don't be using my primo, but my primo was not like there, bro. He's like, nah, bro, it's not like that, man. It's the homie right here. Like, really, really is. So I'm like, all right. So what are you guys into, bro? Like, you guys are coming up. Shit. Slide me 100, bro, for that one time. when you almost left me. He's like, nah, Brian got it like that, bro. I'm like, motherfucker, you had a whole pocket full of money. Yeah, bro, it's all ones. You know what I'm saying? You know how I front. I'm like, all right. At least he was honest. You know what I'm saying? But I seen some 20s in that motherfucker. But anyway, he was riding on 20. He kept them clean, though. So Ricky calls me one day. Hey, Primo, I need your help. I said, what? He's like, we got some G rides. I said, what you fucking who told you about G rides? Like, he would come up with shit that I know about, but I never knew he would say it. It's like a proud moment when fucking an idiot says something like smart, even though it's not smart. But in this case, it was, because it was like brought a tear to my eyes. I was like, he fucking said G ride. Yeah, he's learning, Jack. I don't fucking know how. You can't you can't fucking teach a J-Cat new tricks, right? I said, I don't know, but he is, right? So he's like, Primo, we got like 4 G rides right here at my mom's. I said, get those fucking cars out of your mouth. No, Primo, don't worry, we wiped off the SIN number. I said, you mean the VIN number? No, it's the SIN number. You become a homie, said this is a SIN. The homie lied. It's called the VIN number. He's scraping some more off. I said, oh, let me get over there. They're trying to turn my tia's fucking house into a roach-infested chop shop with a big fat bitch eating the fucking paint off the car, licking it, right? It tastes like corn dogs. Yeah, we'll cook them. So I go over there. Sure enough, they got some sick-ass rides there. I'm like, hey, and when you see a G-Ride, you automatically think like, damn, I wish this shit was mine. It can never be yours, but you're trying to think of ways to flip it. Man, I'll put some Dayton's on this motherfucker. If we take the transmission from that one, put it on that one, scrape the VIN number, trade out, like maybe, just maybe. They're like, no. So he's like, hey, we're trying to take these to Fresno. Can you drive one? I said, hell no. Because one thing I've always done in my life is I've been scared of the G-Ride. Nope. I do not want to get caught in a stolen vehicle. I know you're not going to get much time, right? Maybe now, I don't know how they do it, right? Because I'm out that criminal element. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm going to get something refreshing and cool to drink. I don't want nothing to do with that. But there was a point in time when it was normal. I mean, I remember I rode around in a G-Ride for a month, didn't know it. Homeboy was like, yeah, man, my old lady bought me this fucking Lincoln Town car. I'm like, this motherfucker's clean. It's full slap rims on it, put beat in it. I thought, for sure it says. That motherfucker got arrested one day for stolen vehicle. I said, bro, how are you going to put rims and beat in a G-Ride? He said, man, I'm a G in a ride, bro. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh, fuck. If fool got out 3 months later talking about, oh, fool, I need to get that Cuddy back. I need to get that town car back. Like, motherfucker, that does not belong to you. That belongs to some old lady, bro. It had a sticker in the back that said, Jesus saves. I should have known at that point, right? Whatever. How the fuck does it have a sticker that says Jesus saves and on the other side it says kicker? The homie was doing too much, right? Anyways, that spooked me. Like, I don't want to do it, but he's like, come on, bro. He's like, hey, I'll give you 500. I said, for what? He said, all you got to do is just drive this car, bro. You know, say there's too many cars. Your tia's going to take one. I'm going to take one. Rich's I said, my tia's going to take. Yeah, bitch, I'm going to take one. Fucking $500. I'm going to the casino. I don't care if it's stolen. I already know I'm in the game, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I tried to finagle him for 600, but this son of a bitch said, first he said 4. I said, my family, we don't do 4. We do 5s. I said, and Ricky's like, no, mom, we do 4s. You do 1, stupid. I do 4. All right. So I'm like, oh, shit. So I agree. Like, fuck it. Let's go. Right. Let's go. So we're driving. So he's right here. Ricky's behind him. Ricky's like, I got to stay close to my homeboy. Yeah. Okay. We'll see how this works out. Right. Me and then my tia in the back. And I feel bad because I'm like, man, if my tia gets pulled over, there's nothing we could do for her. Because usually what you want is a legit vehicle in the back so that the other ones don't get pulled over. You know what I'm saying? If a cop gets behind us. But we're just fucking freeballing it. We're just riding, you know, we're riding, they hating, we're going dirty, right? We pull up to Fresno, we make it. Boom, boom, boom. His Asian partners are like, hey, yeah, we're cool with two of these, like, they're not what we wanted. So he's like, well, just give me a few hundred for them. Like, I ain't even tripping. So they're like, nah, we don't even want these on the property, man. This is like going to take up space. They were like more into the high end shit. So the Beamer and the Mercedes, they wanted the fucked up Cadillac and the Honda Accord my tia was in. They didn't want my tia's like, why I got to drive the Honda Accord? Look like a stupid ass bitch. Let me drive the Beamer. That's right. I'm going to put my high beams on and I'm going to drive. And they're like, he's like, no, I want to drive the Beamer. Like, motherfuckers are arguing over who's going to drive the nicer looking stolen car. The one that's going to attract more attention, a bald Mexican with tattoos on his head in a Beamer. Come on, let my tia, at least she's fat with eyeliner out to here. She'll be all right. We made it, though. Thank God. So far, so hood, right? And Ricky's like, well, as long as my mom gets paid, I'm cool. I'm like, no, bro. I didn't just drive that piece of shit over here for nothing. He was like, hey, bro, I don't know. They're tripping. I said, well, you give us your cut, bro. Come on, bro. There's 3 of us. And believe me, my tia, she equals 6. Give us our money. He's like, hey, bro, let me see if I can work something. I know another spot. So he calls up one of his cousins, right? He's like, hey, I got 2 riders. Even Tawa for both of them. I just got to pay my peoples. He's being righteous. Like he's trying at least, right? And he pulls me to the side. He's like, look, they're going to take one, bro. So either you or your tia's not going to, I'm going to give Ricky. I said, no, fuck Ricky. Give it to his mom. And Ricky said, Whoopin, what do you mean, fuck me? I stole these cars. I said, you stole all 4 of them? Whoopin, of course. He was my lookout. I said, same old tricks. You're going to be looking out while my primo does the dirt. Scandalous. So I start formulating a plot and a plan. I'm like, we got to get this motherfucker back to Tia's house. We're going to give him the business. So I start trying to manipulate Ricky, even though Ricky's all fucking, Mr. Homeboy, damn near want to hold his pocket, right? I'm like, Rick, this motherfucker was going to burn your mom, bro. He's cheating you. And my dad goes, what the fuck do you mean you stole all the cars, stupid ass? You mean he fucking took you and you stole it? And then now he's getting all the money? Give me my fucking 500, bitch, right? My dad got cashed out. I got cashed out. He got cashed out. Ricky got assed out, which is normal, right? And Ricky's like, whooping, I don't feel played. I said, you did get played. You're the one that did all the work. You even drove the shit there and you didn't get nothing. But as long as my mom got her money, she was going to get hers and yours. So you fucked everything up. So I'm pumping Ricky up like, man, we got to do this full dirty, right? So Rick's like, all right, he's down. He's down. Oh, this is all I said. Rick, when we're growing up, this fool used to be a Southsider. Whoopin! How the fuck you can't come to my house no more? I said, exactly. So we go to my tia's house, right? And dude's like, look, bro, I know this fucking, it's like a U-Pull-It place where they have all these cars. He's like, what they do is they fix them up and then they resell them. Some of them are like muscle cars, bro. Hey, I can get them quick. He's like, let's go in there. Me and Rick tonight, we'll go snag a couple of my primos. Will buy those shit for like 5 G's. I'm like, bro, stop bullshit. He's like, yeah, actually like 3, but it's good. I said, bro, 1,500, bro. That's my last bet. I said, man, I don't know, bro. I don't want to be involved in this shit. Like, he was like, and I had already formulated the plan. We're going to get this fool. So sure enough, I'm not going to say who went and did this shit, but 2 muscle cars ended up mysteriously in front of my tia's yard. My tia's like, okay, more money. I'm starting to like this shit because I'm going to the casino. I'm able to fuck off 30 here, 40 there. Let's go. He's like, we don't need you this time. Oh, now all of a sudden you don't need me. Used to be the homie. Now you act like you don't know me, bitch. Okay. Fuck your mother. How about that? So we get my tia out the way. She's looking at us like, deal with this. We already know what that means. AKA get him. So I'm like, look, bro, here's the deal. Like my cousin, bro, you be utilizing my cousin. This ain't cool. He's like, nah, bro, it's not like, you know, the get down. I see, I know. I remember going through a fucking plain glass window. I know the get down, right? So this fool's like, hey, don't even trip, bro. It's good. So we cruise off to Fresno, right? I'm in one car, me and Ricky, him in another, and I'm telling Ricky we're going to get him for all the money. Ricky's like, whooping, but he knows where my mom is. I said, this fool's a punk, bro. This fool just uses people. Believe me, ain't no one tripping off this fool, man. This fool ain't even good in the hood like that no more. You know what I'm saying? He's a homie and shit, but he's like a homie no one fucks with. I said, and I start telling Ricky on the way there. Ricky's like, why did he do you like that? You were active. I said, exactly. That ain't cool. That's called homeboy favoritism. It's really not, but I let him believe it because fuck it. I wanted him on my side. So I'm like, Ricky, as soon as we get over there to Fresno, he gets the money. He's cashing us out. We're going to bomb on him. Ricky's like, how are we going to get back home? I said, I already told Tia she's going to go to Table Mountain. She's going to come swoop us up. Okay. So we get there. He's willing and dealing to cash him out 3 racks for each car. So now we're walking, and he's like, hey, bro, I'm going to call my old lady. She's going to come pick us up, and we're going to go back, bro, and it's all good. And it was good business. Like, he gave 3 G's to me and Ricky to split, and then he got 3, right? But that wasn't the plan. The plan was 6 because we were in the mix. So as we're walking to the east side of Fresno, right, Ricky's looking for the signal. Ricky's already well got out. I'm looking for bulldogs because my mind is like, fuck, beating this guy up. What about us, right? So as I'm looking, we're walking through the east side. I'm trying to find, you know what I'm saying, a spot to fucking dwell in the lab 24/7 till my tia comes, right? Ricky just bombs on him. Boop! Doesn't tell me nothing. Takes flight. That fool's all, no, Ricky's dragging him in the street. Give me the 6,000, bitch! Give it to me! Weapon! Fuck you, you're not active, right? I'm like, get him, Rick. I didn't even have to do nothing. Ricky's dog walking him. Shout out to Fresno. All through the city of the east side of Fresno, right? I'm right there. Hey, money's going everywhere. I'm snatching it up off the ground. We're doing a full-blown fucking robbery on a guy who just did a robbery with the robbery. He's like, hey, bro, I'm from the hood. You're no good, though. Get him, Rick, right? Hey, I'm not going to lie. Rick, we take off running. That fool's all fucked up. We take off, right? And guess what happens? Well, you're not going to know till you watch part 2 tomorrow. And believe me, it's going to get greater later. With that being said, you hate the cliffhangers, huh? I'm the king of the cliffhanger. With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. Get everything that you got coming. And remember, man, it's all about showing love to everybody, man. You know what it is. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, and strive for what I truly believe in. That's the betterment of all people. This video is sponsored by Barrio Liquors out there in Turlock, California. If you're ever in the area, like Cholo Juan says, go over there and get you something cool to drink. And also by Sticks and Stones Landscaping, man. If you're ever in the Arizona area, tap in with Sticks and Stones. Google him, I said Google him. This is The Gun. Tune in tomorrow for part 2. Bang, bang. Gun gang.